intended to show everyone how to use Stake's trading platform. Even if you have traded before, it is important you watch this as there are certain differences between Stake and other trading platforms. This could be the difference between you winning this trip to New York or not. This video will be broken into 3 sections. Firstly, setting up your account. Secondly, finding stocks. And then thirdly, how to buy and sell stocks. If you're playing along at home, at this stage, you should be able to set up your account and get it ready to trade. The most important thing we want you to keep in mind is you need to have US dollars in your account to trade. If the money in there is still in Australian dollars and you try and buy something, too bad. You can always check how much Aussie dollars and US dollars you have in your wallet in Stake's app or website.
So our best advice, don't wait for the AUD USD exchange rate to turn. You've only got 6 weeks to win your trip to New York. So if you're waiting for the perfect exchange rate, you may miss a perfect opportunity to make a great trade. So now let's move on to part 2.
When you open your Stake app, it will bring you to your portfolio. Down the bottom, if you've created a watch list, you can scroll down and use your watch list to search certain stocks. If you haven't created a watch list, you can type in your stock at the top search bar or go to the menu and click search, which will take you to the discover page. Here you can see that Stake classifies stocks into certain themes. If we click on fashion, it's going to show me all the stocks that are to do with fashion in the US. Let's take a look at Urban Outfitters, for example. So we click on Urban Outfitters, and what it's going to bring up is all the information and the stock chart for Urban Outfitters. This is the daily stock chart, so it's showing me how the price performed today. And if you drag your finger across the screen, you can see how the price performed. Up in the right-hand corner, it's telling me, at certain points in the day, this is how much it's up or down from the open price that day. Down the bottom, you can choose weekly, monthly, yearly. If we have a look at yearly, we can see that it's actually down. Scrolling down gives you more information, any news articles to do with Urban Outfitters, and then a bit of data around Urban Outfitters, such as its 52-week high, what was the highest price in the last 52 weeks, what was its lowest price in the last 52 weeks, as well as some other earnings per share and PE ratio information. If you click on read more, you can see that there's a whole bunch of information there that you can read through to get an idea about the company. Let's go back and have a look at the filter function, and let's filter down to an ETF and see what is available on the Stake app through ETFs. So we'll continue just going back here. What I want to do is go to the top of the right screen on the right hand side and click on this filter icon. And what I'll do is unclick stocks, hit apply, and it's going to show me all of the exchange traded funds or ETFs that are on Stake. Now this is all of them. I'm going to click on most traded, as this is going to give me an indication on what lots of people are trading on Stake. You'll hear about the S&P 500 a lot, so I'm going to click on the second one here, the S&P 500 Vanguard, and this is going to show me how the S&P 500 Vanguard ETF has been performing day, week, month, year. Scroll down again, as always, gives you a whole bunch of information. I want to add this to my watch list, so I click the love heart in the top right hand corner, and that's going to put it onto my homepage so I'll never forget about it.
So it's really straightforward and clean if you want to buy and sell shares. Super simple and intuitive. You search, you click, you trade. That's really it. We'll show you how to do it shortly.
So you've funded your account and it's time to start buying some stocks through the Stake app. So if we go across and click on markets, it's another cool little feature. It's going to show me all the latest information from various markets around the world. So we can see it up the top here. You've got the S&P 500 market in the US, top 500 stocks in the US. There's a bit here of in China, euro. It's showing us the Australian US dollar. We can see the price of gold, price of silver, uranium, wheat. It's showing us the Bitcoin against US dollar, Ethereum price. It's all there. Down the bottom, we can start filtering our stocks based on trends. So let's click on most traded stocks on stake. So we can see here that Apple's the most traded, Amazon, Tesla, all the big ones. If we click on year percentage return, it's going to tell us how much they have gone up or down over the last year. So let's click on most up and have a look. We can see here that Tandem Diabetes Care Incorporated up 1,800% this year. The most up or biggest increase today was Cloud Peak Energy up 9.3%. Tantalizing numbers, but let's click on most down and see what happens there. If we go most down this year, we can see that there are some stocks here. Let's have a look, that have gone down almost 100%. If you had your money in Orchid's paper, you would have lost almost all of your money, down 91% this year. So let's click on most traded and see if we want to buy one of these stocks. I'm a fan of Amazon, so let's click on Amazon and see what comes up. It's in my watch list, love hard at the right top corner, and I can see that it's $1,638. So let's click on buy and see what we come to. So this is the buy screen. It's telling me what the price is, what the bid and ask is, telling me how much money I've got available to buy, and I can now type in here the amount of stock I want to buy. One of the good things with stake is that I don't have to buy $1,638 worth. I can buy as little as $10 of Amazon if I want to. So that's one of the biggest advantages. It's called fractional shares. And there are 3 different types of buy. There's a stop buy, a market buy, and a limit buy. Most likely you'll be using the market buy, as in that's the price that the market will give you. And I'm going to ask for $50 worth of the Amazon stock, and it's going to give me 0.0305 worth of Amazon shares. All I need to do then is click buy and wait for the market to match that order, and away we go. You just have to make sure that the minimum amount is $10. A limit buy, I'm going to tell it that I don't want to buy the stock anything lower than $1,600. And I want to buy 2 of them. Unfortunately, I don't have $3,200 available, so it's telling me I have insufficient funds to do that. That order will sit there and wait until someone also wants to sell their shares for $1,600 and share 2 of them, and then the match will be made and I will get my stocks.
As much as we love the functionality, we need to let you know about some of the drawbacks as well. The charts and data don't show everything you may need, so ensure you're supplementing your research on stake with other sources of information as well. Some great and free ones that we use are Yahoo Finance and Google Sheets with Google Finance.